This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. It is coming, and we're going to play a clip of that. But before we do, I want to do another clip from Worldwide. This is November 23rd. Just to set the stage here, November 19th, you guys were in Greenwood, South Carolina doing a TV taping, and we're going to play a clip of that in just a moment. You're also going to be in Dorton Arena on November 20th. You're in Charleston, West Virginia. You're going on last. It's the 22nd here. It's Dusty and Magnum taking on Rick and yourself. And then, of course, we're home stretching it to Starcade when we're in Philadelphia. It's a sellout, November 23rd, 12,500 fans. It's Dusty and the Road Warriors on one side, taking on Rick, Ole, and Arn on the other. What do you remember about that? You're back in Philly. It's sold out. And, of course, we've seen a pretty special moment in wrestling in more recent weeks, but that Road Warrior pop was a real thing. What was it like here in November of 85?
This was a 6-man?
Yes, sir.
Right? I'll never forget it. People ask me all the time, what is the strongest reaction or the biggest reaction that you ever remember in for a show and anywhere? No comparison. They get the Road Warriors painted Dusty up, Road Warrior paint. We were in the ring, and when that Road Warrior music hit in Philadelphia, that was a bloodthirsty bunch, buddy. And that door flew open, and Dusty and the Road Warriors started down that aisle. I never heard anything like it. It was unbelievable. The chill bumps that I got watching my death, my own death was coming down the aisle. It's like I should have had a different reaction for that. I should have just ran right away.
That's tremendous.
But standing in that ring, watching those guys come down the aisle, and it was Ole, myself, and Tully, right? On that side?
It was Rick, Ole, and Arn.
Rick, Ole, and Arn, yeah. So as they got almost there, he looked at me and goes, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't know about you." And we bailed, and we gave them the ring, and that place went ballistic. And what proceeded to happen probably over the next 20 minutes is the three of us took at least 2 full rounds of ass whippings by every one of those guys. And the audience never sat down. They never stopped screaming. I don't think we ever slowed them down that night, which was the thing to do. And they just dominated. They kicked our ass. That's what that audience paid to see, and that's what they got. We got routed, for lack of a better word.
I think the match you're thinking of when you said Tully was the next night, because you did a 6-man on top again the next night, but Rick had to go wrestle somewhere else that night. So you're in Baltimore. It's Dusty and the Road Warriors on the 24th of November. Ole, Arn, and Tully. It is a bunkhouse match. Rhodes is going to pin Ole in 8 minutes and 14 seconds. But I assume the reaction in Baltimore was pretty strong as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't say, no disrespect to Baltimore. They know how I feel about those fans there. They're, always great, but nothing could touch the night before, but it was pretty damn good. Baltimore's a great wrestling city.
It was a fun time for sure, especially the whole evolution of the cast. And now we've got the boot. You had a couple other syndicated appearances that same weekend. You and Ole would be in a squash and then do a promo afterwards. But then there's a promo with you and Tully that was on Mid-Atlantic. I want to play that one for everybody to hear. So we get a little bit of Tully action on today's program. November 2nd, 1985 with Bob Caudle. Here we go.
Fans here ringside. Of course, Tully Blanchard, Perfect 10, Baby Doll. Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson. That's Dusty Rhodes.
Champion Bob Caudle.
That's Dusty
Rhodes. Bob Caudle. I'm going to give this to Baby Doll. I've been hearing speculation that I'm a thief. The bottom line is Possession is 99% of the law, Dusty Rhodes. When I see you come out here laying flat on your back, dropping about the fact, crying that you're hurt, remember one thing, Dusty Rhodes. We're not playing tiddlywinks. We're not playing Chinese checkers. Every night when we go in that ring, we take the risk of energy. Now, if you don't have the guts to tape it up, put a little icy hot on it, wrap it up, and defend your title, then that makes me world champion. And I'm going to tell you something. The bottom line is, Dusty Rhodes, you're either a world champion or you're not. And as you can see, I am the world television champion.
The U.S. champion, Tully Blanchard, only because you won't give Magnum TA a match.
I'm going to tell you what, Bob Conlon, everybody out there, you saw a bit of a match, the last chance that Magnum had, and it was hard fought, 35 minutes. But you know, listening to Magnum TA, you thought he was standing up here, and I was laying there knocked out. Well, as you saw, both men got carried out. Magnum TA, I still have the United States Heavyweight Championship. I don't care if you write a letter and send it up there. No, I quit match. I don't care what the NWA says. Anybody, you know how powerful my lawyers are. Because you know, Magnum, the 30 days, you had your chance, your history. There's plenty of other people out there. Because I tell you what, Starrcade is going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. And I'm going to tell you what, the man that gets a shot at this at Starrcade is going to be in the money. And Magnum, I understand you need some. What, your motorcycle's having a little problem? I'll send you some money to pay for it.
How great was Tully?
He was a heel's heel boy.
Yes,
Everybody hated Tully.
But we're still trying to promote all we can Starrcade. But of course, on the way, something big happens. Dusty's got a message for Arn Anderson. Let's take a listen.
The title against Magnum TA. And speaking about champions and championships, here's a man with a championship belt. The World Television Championship belt really doesn't belong to him, Arn Anderson.
Well, Bob Caudle, I'm tired of hearing that. This is my belt. Jim Crockett Promotions is supposedly putting on some kind of tournament for something that is mine. Is that correct?
A tournament? That's right. A tournament. It will
Bob Caudle, I earned this. I've worked all my life to earn it. You, Jim Crockett, F. Lee Bailey, I don't care who. Nobody's going to take what belongs to me. You understand? This is mine. It's collusion out of Jim Crockett Promotions to come get what I've earned. I earned this. Everybody out there knows it, and nobody's going to do anything about it. Dusty Rhodes from behind. Clobber Arn Anderson with a cheer. Arn right down on the floor, and Dusty Rhodes just reaches down and picks up that belt and calmly walks away. As from behind, he turned the lights out on Arn Anderson with that chair right here while we were talking with Arn. Arn's still down on the floor now, rolling around, holding the back of his head. As he's still out, here comes. What
do you think? What do you remember about that moment where Dusty attacked you from behind? Damn it.
Bullshit. What do you think I thought?
Yeah.
My God, who would do that?
It's a great question.
Come up and waffle somebody from behind and take something that was not theirs. Some might say it's poetic justice. You know, to them, I say, you know, that was like a thief in the night. You know, this guy came in and just, I had already, you know, become accustomed to and got comfortable with and had a lot of pride in being the world television champion. And to have it just taken away from me like that, God almighty, I just felt naked from then on. And, oh, bullshit. I had it coming. What the hell? It was great TV. Dusty got his comeuppance, and it was awesome. It had been building. How long have we built that? A couple of months?
Yeah.
From when I took it away from, it was awesome, man. It was, you know, you just felt it. That once my ears quit ringing from the chair shot, you know, and I'm listening to the fans, and it was like, yeah, you son of a bitch, you had that coming. Da, 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 da. And you know, when you pay it off and they're all over the baby face doing something back to you as a receipt, we call it in the business, then you know that it worked, and it really did. It worked.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.